Hello, I'm Patricia Silva with your SCV Newsbreak for Monday, September 11th. A Stevenson Ranch apartment fire that claimed 20 homes is now under arson investigation. The fire, which broke out around 1 a.m. on Friday, September 1st, left none injured, but many were displaced. Fire investigator Russ Koshimizu determined the fire was not caused by natural causes. However, arson and explosive investigators speculated on Monday that the fire appeared to be accidental. The Park Chateau apartments on Constitution Avenue are still seeking and accepting donations to help them rebuild. While many are remembering the 9/11 attacks today, community members lent their hands on Saturday in remembrance of this somber time. Here's more. A lot of people on Saturday mornings like to sleep in, chase their hobbies, or have a nice brunch with family and friends. Not these folks. They were out starting at 7 in the morning this past Saturday, volunteering for various service projects around Santa Clarita as part of the annual HandsOn Santa Clarita Day of Service, which is in remembrance of 9/11.
I love to see the volunteerism, and I think it's one of the most important things we can do as human beings.
President Obama declared 9/11 a National Day of Service back in 2009, and as the somber day fell on a Monday this year's Day of Service was conducted on Saturday, September 9th. This project at Hart Park, where volunteers painted these containers all the same color to make them more eye-catching and appealing, was just one out of 5 projects being done at various sites across Santa Clarita. Other hands-on projects included storm drain clearance at Clarita Nature Center, a project at the Boys and Girls Club site in Newhall, Operation Gratitude Care Package Assembly, and tree planting done by the city.
Just a remembrance of 9/11 is so important, and this is a great way to do it. We have volunteers, serving in remembrance of 9/11, and it's great to have so many people, especially in this community.
Hands-On estimated on Saturday that 250 community members came out in total to give a helping hand.
To be honest, when you have that many people show up at one time, we get so much done in 4 hours. It's impressive. And working together as a team, working together as a community, it's a great way to show your support of what the cause is all about. And it's really cool to see the before and after. Yeah,
absolutely. It's really energizing, see everybody happy to be here. It's tons of kids,
yeah.
And they're happy to be here rather than sleeping in. They're actually here at 7 in the morning, and everyone's, smiling and energized, and it makes us keep wanting to do it every year.
For SCV TV, I'm Patricia Silva. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, see a fun day of reunions and reconnection at the Boys and Girls Club. Plus, ever wondered what it's like to be a school principal? See how you can find out after the break.
I spent 18 years in foster care.
I lived in over 25 different foster homes.
And now I have a forever family.
Children's Rights shines a spotlight on failing foster care systems
and uses the law to protect tens of thousands of kids.
I was supported in foster care. Now I'm supporting others.
Please help give tens of thousands of kids in foster care the productive and the happy lives they deserve.
Welcome back. Alumni and friends of the Boys and Girls Club of Santa Clarita Valley reconnected on Saturday. Brandon Iriarte has more.
Over at the Boys and Girls Club's James Ventress Clubhouse, history was brought forth for both former and current members to experience. An alumni barbecue was held to reminisce and reunite as members and friends looked through yearbooks going as far back as the 1980s, remembering the time they spent.
We have kids who grew up at the club here. We have some past board members and community supporters. And it's just an opportunity for everybody to get together and reconnect. It's kind of like a family reunion.
And this family, including the board and staff members, looked through the history of the Boys and Girls Club and saw the changes over time to what made the club the way it is now.
When we started off, we were the boys club of Saugus Newhall back then, and we were actually one of the first boys and girls clubs in the country. We like to keep a scrapbook each year of photos from key events, and a lot of our alumni go thumbing through it and try to find their pictures. It's like looking through an old family photo album.
Accompanying the yearbooks was hot dogs and drinks, as well as games for everyone to enjoy alongside each other. With everything that was offered, it's the feeling of being reunited as a team that the Boys and Girls Club hope to provide again in future events. For SCV TV, I'm Brandon Uriarte.
The SCV Education Foundation is inviting business leaders, community members, and parents to be principal for a day. The event is a fundraiser for the foundation and will have participants shadowing local public school principals or administrators the morning of October 13th. All 5 local school districts are involved. Participants will have their choice of the principal or administrator to shadow. To have your best chance to be matched with your first or second choice, register as soon as possible. Head to scveducationfoundation.org/PFAD to register and for sponsorship information. Now taking a look at weather, this work week started with temperatures in the low 90s, marking the start of a slight cooling trend. On Tuesday and Wednesday, highs will drop down to the upper 80s and lows will be in the upper 50s. Thursday and Friday, expect sunny conditions with a high of 85 on both days. That's all for your SCV News Break. For more local news, you can log on to hometownstation.com or scvnews.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Patricia Silva.